Hello and welcome back to Kay's YouTube channel. I hope you're doing really well. One thing I wanted to talk about is my volunteering experience at the Goodwood Festival of Speed. Now, if you don't know what the Goodwood Festival of Speed is, it's essentially, it's somebody's garden, I think is the best way to describe it. And it has Rolls Royce in there, it has the aerodrome and the race circuit, so it also has a little bit of an airport. And then the main event, you've got the Goodwood House, and then you've got what they call the hill. So what happens there is you have cars going up and down that, doing various time laps, there's drifting, there's all different kinds of cars from all different kinds of eras, anything from 1900s until present day. And you go and watch, and you can even sometimes partake in going up the hill. There's stars from all over the motorsport world. There's like Jenson Button, Jackie Stewart, Lando Norris, and then you've got the drifting side, so James Dean. Then you've got like the car people like Rory Reid and Becky Evans. I can't think of her name then. And you've got YouTube side, so again you've got Becky Evans, TG, Arch Hamilton, doing all various bits. So sometimes they do stands, so there's like an area where they showcase products like PPF or wraps or wheels or specific cars. So they might have, like, for instance, there was a G-Wagon which had been done up by Ben Forster, and that was all Brabus, and so it's basically a car paradise. So if you're into cars, then you're going to love it. I will have put some pictures up on my Instagram, which is at KInson, which I should have left the link to it down below. If not, just search it in the search bar. I couldn't think of what it was. Not everything is up yet because I want to keep some things in suspense. But anyway, I'll get on to the main point. So volunteering. So to volunteer at the Goodwood Festival of Speed, you go into the internet and you go into the Goodwood website, and there's somewhere at the bottom it says volunteer. So I did that, and then later on I got the email saying, "Yay, you're in." This is supposed to be a couple of years back, but then we had the COVID-19 situation. Then I got through to what they call a shift manager. And what that is it depicts where you want to go. So you can do grandstands, you can do customer information, you can do the buggies, so the golf carts shuttling people to different grandstands, different areas, etc. Or you can do the marshalling side, so that's if it is an accident or if there's anything track side, you'd be there. So for me, I picked grandstand. So I was what we call Park 3 grandstand. Now where that is pretty much bang smack opposite the Goodwood House, where His Grace the Duke of Richmond lives. I couldn't think of his name. And so I went down on the Wednesday. If I've missed bits out, comment below and I'll add bits in. So on Wednesday, I went to sign in. Now you can sign in on a Thursday, but I decided to do it on the Wednesday because that's when we went down. And we went and we signed in. So there's a big tent, and we went and we signed in, and when we paid a deposit. Now the deposit was for the price of the ticket. So if I was to go, it was a normal person of the general public, my ticket I think was about £177. But this is the but. At the end of your last shift, so for me it was Sunday, they refund you that back. That's just so that you make sure you do your work, and then at the end you can go and enjoy the show. So it works in 6-hour shifts. Okay, so if you're going for free and you're volunteering, there's 2 6-hour shifts. So it's either 7 till 1 or 1 till 7. Now I did 7 till 1. So what that meant, So what that meant was I stood on a grandstand for 6 hours, checking tickets that people were using the correct ticket for the correct stand. Now we had roving tickets, and each day it was a different colour. So it was green, yellowy green, orange and red. So each day you got a different ticket. And basically that's what we did. And the uniform was a grey lab coat. And that's what we wore. And it was really good fun. And it's really easy to get into. And We also camped. Now there's 2 campsites. There's the electric one, so if you need electric cook-up, so if you've got a caravan or a motorhome, anything that needs electricity, you could have gone in that campsite, but we didn't. We had a tent, so we went in the other one. And it was a huge field, and you each got your own little square, so everything like your car, your tent, etc. all had to go in this specific square, but it was huge, so no deal there. And then at the other side there was something called bunker bin. It's also very strange, but that eternally is 7 porta cabins, which has got electricity, running water and a roof. It's a bit like a porta cabin, but I think they were extra. So if you tent and you camp, then it's completely free, I think. Is it free? Yes, I think it was free. I can't remember. I'll double check that, but I think it was. And I'll also leave the link to the volunteering thing down below. So if any of you do want to volunteer, it'll be down below and you can read up and it'll explain it a million times better than I can. So, and then at the other, so we were sort of like in the middle-ish, and then at the end you had the toilets and the showers. Now, normally when you say campsite, toilets and showers, you go, oh, they're going to be the muckiest things in the entire world. Can I just say, these toilets at the Goodwood Festival of Speed 2021 were the cleanest toilets I've ever seen in the history of my time on a campsite. Every single, like, 2 hours, they went in, cleaned the lot. It's happened all the way around the actual event itself. Went in, cleaned. Showers, spotless. It was insane, absolutely insane. So yeah, it was really good fun. I mean, if you do have any questions, do let me know. But that's sort of like a brief overview of what I did. You can pick which grandstand you want to go on. You can pick the hours you do. Now, there is a paid one, but if you do the paid one, that is 7 in the morning till 7 at night. And you'll get a bit more of a superior, so like a supervisor or something of that nature. Now, if you don't like being outside, the best bet is to pick the customer information one, because that's mainly in a tent. But the majority of it is outside. But in the grandstand, there is a bit of a cover overhead, but you are mainly outside. And then after you finish your shift, so we finished at 1, we got to walk around and see everything. So yeah, it was really good. And again, check out my Instagram at Kateson for any pictures and videos. And if you do have any questions, do leave them down below, and I will answer them the best I can. I'll also leave the link to the volunteering site. I just want to find out, this is not an ad, I just thought I'd tell you about my experience. Alright, so I'll hope to see you soon. Like and subscribe, and I'll tell you more about each individual day and a bit more of what I did in the next one. Ciao.